What's up, my PT peeps? One-Eye Bri back to talk about Talking with Chris Hardwick. Yes, a new show that's going to be on AMC Sundays, 11 p.m. Chris Hardwick is getting his year-round show. Still going to do Talking Dead. Still going to do Fear the Talking Dead or whatever. Basically, the after shows of The Walking Dead and Fear the Walking Dead. So never fear. But he's got a year-round show. So congrats to Chris Hardwick. He says Talking will have the skin of Talking Dead, the soul of the Nerdist podcast, and the guts of a Comic-Con panel. So if you don't know, Talking Dead, he's the host of. The Nerdist podcast is a company that he belongs to, Nerdist, does a lot of pop culture stuff and whatever, and also Comic-Cons. He does a lot of the panels there too, so he's got a lot on his plate, but he does a lot, and I think it's going to be a pretty awesome gig for him. I like Chris Hardwick. I've always liked him, even on Singled Out back in the day on MTV, but I think he is a nice host, fan of a fan, fans for fans type of thing. He is a fan of the shows that I like, so then he asks the good questions a lot of times. He can't ask the spoiler questions and stuff like that because the guests can't give him any information. So, but he has a lot of great moments over the many seasons of Talking Dead. He's crazy, he's silly, he's funny, he's over the top, brings a lot to the show, and he's just funny and entertaining, and that's what the bottom line is too. Now, that's going to be a rough 11 o'clock time slot on Sundays. Not sure who's going to really be watching that. Might have to DVR it or whatever, but one of the best Talking Deads was the Season 7 premiere, 701, when it was pouring rain. It was live. It was crazy. It was awesome. It was one of those things where it was pouring rain and he didn't take an umbrella. I could watch that over and over again. It was a great moment and a great Talking Dead episode. Now, like I said, I'm not sure what the content will really be of the show. I know he's pretty hilarious. If you don't follow him on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter or whatever, he's hilarious. That's his picture with his wife where he got photobombed by a Mario Kart thing in Japan. Just thought it was hilarious. He does stuff like that all the time. He, is like a big nerd, funny guy, talks about pop culture stuff and references, but he is funny. I mean, he has comedic backgrounds. He can talk about a lot of good things. He can talk to anybody about anything, and it's pretty hilarious where he brings, a lot to the table. So I just want to say congratulations to Chris Hardwick too. I mean, he's getting it made in the shade with AMC, but doing well with the Nerdist and everything like that too. So I think that it's just a great connection. How about you, man? Post your comments below. Let me know what you think of it. I want to know kind of your thoughts of Chris Hardwick, Talking with Chris Hardwick and everything too. But before you know it, Fear the Walking Dead Season 3 will be here. Are you excited for it? Do you care? Do you not? It looked pretty good the way it ended to Season 2, so hopefully they keep that momentum rolling into Season 3. I think we're getting a female villain on there too, so I'm sure they'll continue with Fear the Walking Dead and then the Talking Dead after that. So I guess it's Fear the Talking Dead. I don't know. But Chris Hardwick will do that show probably until that ends, and then he'll start his show maybe over the summer. But, I'm sure he'll have all the people here from, Strand and this and Nicholas and that, which I'm kind of excited for Fear the Walking Dead to come back. It's not the best show, but when Walking Dead ends, it's kind of a continuation of a story a little bit of, characters that we're familiar with. I like the show Geeking Out. That was just a summer show. I think it was like 6 episodes or something. It wasn't much. But if they could stick to that format with something like that too, where they bring in all the different guests and have different segments in this and have stuff pre-footage and they do a lot of cool stuff. The Geeking Out with Kevin Smith was pretty great. So maybe it could be like that. So what do you make of it, guys? Talking with Chris Hardwick will be Sundays at 11 p.m. on AMC. So let us know what you think of it. Post your comments below, guys. Check out our Walking Dead community page on Facebook. All are welcome. If you like this channel, you probably like the group. Join the group. If you like this channel on YouTube, subscribe today so we can make more videos for you. Thanks, guys, for watching. Love the input. Let us know what you like, don't like going forward for things like that. And as always, thank you for watching, and you guys are awesome.